Burmis here from the road, out on a rest area stop here in Georgia on my way to Florida, down to the Keys. Can't probably see them behind me, but there were a couple monks. They were about to take off in their van over here, having a nice little picnic. Actually, kind of a gorgeous little area. Why doesn't New York have rest stops like this? Like, I stopped at that rest stop yesterday, and I was really impressed with it. It feels like the Southeast has got the spots. So you're not tuning in because I'm on the road. You're tuning in because you want to hear what I have to say about this Project Veritas Whistleblower that's being censored all over social media, of course, again. And what you have is another person who's a medical professional, okay, on the inside, telling you what's really going on. Let me tell you again what's really going on. This is the takeover. This is it. This is the global takeover. This is the one where they decide what goes in your body. They decide how you live. They decide whether or not you have to be quarantined or have a psychiatric evaluation and then be detained. It's happening in this country now when you speak out against hate, death, and lies. Let me repeat that. Hate, death, and lies. I can't tell you how upset I was yesterday when I called my friend who I hadn't talked to in almost a year. I haven't personally seen in probably over a decade. And we started talking about the shot. And he didn't volunteer any information about the shot. But you know how I am. I asked him, I go, dude, you didn't get this thing, did you? You're smarter than that. You and we spent hour upon hour upon hour upon hour exposing the hate and lies of the military-industrial complex after 9/11. And he tells me he got it. And then he goes, I didn't want to tell you I got it. And I didn't want to tell you that I got a pulmonary embolism right after. And I didn't want to tell you that I got blood clots. And I didn't want to tell you that I'm under observation now and I'm on blood thinners. I didn't want to tell you that. Well, I didn't want you to take the goddamn thing. And I think to myself, if I can't reach my family, if I can't reach guys like him, hopefully others can. And that is why this Project Veritas Whistleblower is so important, because James O'Keefe has a reach, okay? And it's been taken off of Facebook. It's been taken off of Instagram. I think it's still up on YouTube, but I would not expect it to be up there over the next 48 to 72 hours. I got to be honest. I think that O'Keefe is being very, very naive, thinking they're going to keep that up there. He says he's got more whistleblowers. Not a shock. Not a shock. I mean, how many people can sit there and endure these hate and lies that are hurting people? Huh? Do you have it in your soul to do that? Are you that apathetic? Are you that indifferent to human life? I'm not. I hope you're not. And, a video like this, I kind of got to tiptoe around what she said, or obviously they'll take this down. But myocarditis is real. The blood clots are real. The hate and lie continues. Again, if you're buying into Bernaysian talking points like alone together, okay, and 2 weeks to stop the spread, and pandemic of the unvaccinated, you're lost. You're done. You're exactly what Edward Bernays wanted to create. You're exactly what Aldous Huxley warned about in this new era of politicians that are nothing more than promoted celebritards on behalf of a predator class, feeding you talking points and slogans. Talking points and slogans, not truth, not love, not protection, not help. No. Hate, lies, injury, control, and death. That is what they offer you, time and time again. I mean, if the war on terror didn't tell you that, you should look into it. You should look into it. I mean, think about this. You have an utter debacle happen in Afghanistan. As that debacle continues to unfold, you, as the military-industrial complex and the Predator class, try to legitimize drone strikes again. Legitimize drone strikes again, despite the fact that anybody who cares about the subject, anybody that takes just a moment to look into these drone strikes will find out that over the course of almost 2 decades using this technology, a little under 2 decades, right? 90+% are civilians, women, and children. Not ISIS, not the Taliban, not terrorists. No. So when they tell you they drone strike ISIS-K, like, they didn't even go with the old school ISIS. Remember, it went from Al-Qaeda to ISIS to now ISIS-K. They don't want to talk about all the other Al-Qaeda affiliated groups like Al-Nusra and others that actually are our allies in Syria, right? Right? They don't want to talk about that. But they say, we got them. We legitimized drone strikes again. ISIS-K. Instead, they killed 10 people, none of them terrorists, 7 of them children. They're children. They're kids. Does that bother anybody? Does that bother anybody? That we live in a country where we talk about freedom and human life and justice, and we're killing fucking kids on behalf of the military-industrial complex and having some fucking establishment zombie come out and tell us about it? And some dude named Millie that talks about white rage and treason as though it's okay? What in the actual fuckage are we doing? So, I'm gonna lay it down like this. Get that Veritas video. Make sure that you do show it to your friends and family, okay? Make sure they see this woman crying. They understand that this is real. This isn't a right-wing issue. It's not about right or left. And force them to watch it. Force them to watch it. Force them to watch it. Let them confront their own prejudices and their own ignorance of the fact that we are now ruled by psychopaths. If you didn't check out my video last night, I know that my face kept turning into a reptile as I was in a hotel and the compression wasn't the greatest. But when you see that psychopathic woman from an Iowa school board with her wide, crazy, nutso eyes, enjoying the fact that she helped to torture children. Let me repeat that. That she helped torture children, and she thinks she's a bad bitch. Yeah, those people are done. They're out. Don Lemon, you want to talk about leaving people behind in society, mother trucker? Those are the people we leave behind. The ones that want to be authoritarians. The ones that want to torture our kids. The ones that don't believe in one person, one vote. They don't believe in a constitutional republic of any kind. They don't even really believe in democracy because they don't know what it is, right? They don't believe in separations of power, and they don't believe that you have the individual right to live how you want to think freely, and to challenge a system of hate and lies. Guys, I absolutely love you. I'm about, I think, like 9.5 hours away from my destination. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way down to the Keys. I'll probably stop somewhere mid-Florida. I'm going to try to pump out a couple videos, not only for YouTube, but over at Rockfin as well. That's how you can support me. The links are down below. Obviously, the GoFundMe's great. Obviously, we're still trying to get a building. My fingers are crossed for this new East Village building. We might have to run some kind of a maybe 24-hour telethon to try to get some scratch to get that. But for now, Rockfin. I do want to thank a couple of people who did subscribe since yesterday. I think we got one $99.99 subscriber for the month. We even got a $99.99 subscriber for the year. Remember, you save $20 and you get everybody's premium content, despite the fact that most of my content, 99% plus, is all free over there. So once again, go find the Veritas video. I would suggest that you rip it. You don't just embed it, because they're taking it down everywhere, and show everybody you can this woman who is in tears blowing the whistle on all of the hate and lies. I love you guys. It's not about left or right. It's always about right and wrong. And I'll see you on the flip side.